Hello there. What's up, the real crazy pump? It's just you and me here. Oh, flashy light too. I'm sitting out here a little earlier. In 3.5 hours, we're showing Steelmanville Road. Hi, Sammy. I've been working on Bad Barbie today. I might have a little something for you to look at tonight. Don't know, Lucas. We've been trying to raise money. We're starting actually with, we are shooting a scene this week and all, but um, one person has donated a lot. And like I've said many times, if everybody that follows me on Facebook were to donate $5, I'd never have to ask again. And quite frankly, it's embarrassing having to ask so much. But it is what it is. There's so much out there free. People will watch a free stream. People are paying for internet, but they won't donate $5. That's not true, though. A lot of people do. I want you to be a good boy, Archer. The next movie, Hi Judy, it won't make it for Halloween because we're already a month behind. So maybe I'll make it for Thanksgiving. I don't know. So there's 10 people in here. Hopefully, you all come back at 10, except for those of you that have to work. And hopefully, you'll watch the replay. Hi, Corey and Becca from North Dakota. How's North Dakota? Is that where Mount Rushmore is? South Dakota. Sorry. Or South Dakota and North Dakota, do they have any sort of rivalry? Or do they all get along? Now, see, New Jersey is one state, but we have North Jersey and South Jersey. It's just what people call when. Oh, that was a piece of my cigar. That's disgusting. That's better, I guess. And North Jersey is more like New Yorkish, and South Jersey is more like Philadelphia ish. But where we're at in South Jersey, we're more us ish. He's begging for forgiveness. She laying there, Tom? Yeah, that's what I ran the cable for today. I actually ran a network cable from the router up here so that, hi, Becky, I'm going to be able to do the film tonight from out here. Dark Ebony. Bad Barbie's just a joke. It's poking fun at the popularity of Barbie. And Barbie's a bad doll. What happens is somebody that's not happy with Tom Riley ships him the doll. Actually, I'll show you guys a teaser. Maybe I won't. I guess I won't. All right, here. This is going to kind of be Now, do you guys understand what is happening there? By the way, Sage, you're not the only one in here. You happen to be in the Facebook room. There's people here in Bad Bed Movie Facebook, Nigel Bach Facebook, and also on YouTube. You just can't see each other. Becky, tell me what's going on. Because I had Holly look at it and she knew, but she's pretty smart. So, no, Bad Barbie, Tracy, is just a poking fun at Barbie, but in a horror sense, the popularity of Barbie. And it's a short I'm doing as I'm trying to get things in motion.
Would you like to know some facts about bees?
Tell me some facts about bees.
How many wings do they have?
4. Not all bees, though, do they? No.
How many times can their wings beat per second?
Oh, per second? I don't know.
200.
200. I was going to
That's
say.
the noise that they make is from their wings.
Well, I figured it ain't from their ass. Bees' wings flap at.
Honeybees are the only insect that produce a food that's consumed by humans.
Hang on a second. LG, Becky, you're right. Becky said, this is what Becky said. Let me show you. Now, what did you just say?
Honeybees are the only insect that produce a food that's eaten by humans.
Did you see the video going around of the honeybee that got honey all over it and it couldn't fly and it was suffering and the other bees came up and licked it all off and then the bee was fine? So what has happened is there is a person that is angry with Tom Riley, and they pack up, they create a doll that they attach a camera to its face under a mask, and then they see, this is what Bad Barbie looks like. And then they send it after Tom. They send it to Tom's house. And when it gets there, he doesn't know what it is. He opens his box and sees this thing. So a lot of the action is going to be from the point of view of the doll. This is a short, by the way. It could wind up being 5 minutes. It could wind up being 15 minutes. We'll see how it goes. So has anybody done anything fascinating on their Saturday? Well, if it came via the postal service, it would probably be broken. I got mail the day before yesterday that was open. And that's because it was a letter addressed to me, but my fucking idiot neighbors next door who get the mail first. I shouldn't say that. I like my neighbors. But they just open their mail. And there's been more than one occasion where I've gotten a call and say, oh, we got a piece of mail. It was for Holly. We didn't even look at the name. We just opened it, and we'll stick it in your mailbox. And This was, it might not have been next door, it might have been someone else, but it was in their mailbox and they just opened it.
Then, like, package envelopes that were empty.
You know, the guy we had, Charles, I think was his name, years ago, was the ideal postman. Never had a problem with him. Congratulations, Emma. Happy birthday. So, Steelmanville Road is going to come to you from right back here on the back deck.
Tell them how you were a MacGyver.
I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, folks. Oh, you mean by hooking up the Michael Steinberg just sent me a message and then unsent it. Let's see if I can get back to my there's my broadcast. Yes, we saw the Pope's Exorcist. We watched that last night. We're waiting to watch Cobweb. And we're also waiting for the stray cat to come back. Maybe we'll get 2 cats and get rid of 2 dogs. These dogs love each other. They, in the morning, they come out together. They eat together. They never fight when they eat. They sleep in the same bed. They, which is mine. And they just get goofy later in the day and they start fighting. And it's upsetting, but their fighting is like gnashing of teeth, but not actual biting each other, although tonight was kind of nasty. So I took a measuring cup full of water and splashed it on them. And they looked at me like I poured acid on their genitalia. I don't know that I had to put it that way. Do you?
Never heard you use that word before.
Genitalia? It's very, it's comes from an educated person.
Clinical.
And so now they've been skulking around for the past hour. So I'm telling you, don't expect, when you see Bad Barbie, don't expect to be laughing. There's going to be some funny stuff in it, but it's going to be, the hell was that? it's going to be nasty. Hi, Jen. So she said about me being MacGyver. You know how this thing's been freezing up? Well, I ran a network cable from up here all the way down to the basement to the router. So this shouldn't freeze up anymore. Are you going to sit out here with me tonight? Well, once they start the film at 10 o'clock, there's basically nothing to do for an hour and 40 minutes. I'm just saying that it's going to be 11:40 by time, or 11:45 by time I come back and start talking. So if you're planning on hanging out here, you better plan for the long haul. I might sit you right here too. Oh, she's so rude.
What would I have to say to these people?
It looks like I have a blow up doll on the top shelf. Well, Emma, I don't. I'll have to go back and look at that. Here, when I first go into the shed, here, let's look at this.
So I want to switch. I want a week, and then just put it on. Come on out.
Let me see. I'm trying to look.
Thank God.
I don't know. Oh, there it is. No.
Oh, maybe I'll find.
Yeah, it's locked. I find the key.
This thing starts. This thing looks.
All right, here we go.
Good news is, however, on the lawnmower key ring, I also found these keys, which I bet open this shed. Let's see if I win this lottery. I don't know why I feel the need to document every moment of my life. Aha! Dun dun dun!
Now, if you remember, that is the doll, the Chatty Cathy doll. That is, it's the thing standing on the stairs in the Mandela effect with the little doll. That's not a blow-up doll. I don't have anything blow up in the house, but I do have a compressor. Are you being good? Well, we have a guest here. There he is. That's Archer poking his head in from the side. You want to come in and say hello to everyone? You want to say hello? They can't see you. There he is. He's the shy one. He's the shy one. He put his head down. Look, look, look. Sure, there's everybody saying hi to you. He's snorting. He's so soft. They're saying hi, Archer. Oh, let me turn this back now. Emma thought I had a blow-up doll. So I have that little excerpt I showed you of Bad Barbie. That is going to have music. The person that's in there is going to be jamming to some heavy metal, which is being created as we speak by Jemmy, who did the song for what's going on over there? Who did the song for Alien Agenda? My hand, by the way, is not quivering from Parkinson's. It's petting Archer. I like you in this light.
Okay.
Yes.
Thought you couldn't see me over here.
I can see you now. At night, all I see is a silhouette.
So I could flip you off and you wouldn't know.
No, I see your silhouette when you flip me off.
You just flipped me off.
He's dick dragging. Does anybody have a dog that lays belly down with their legs straight out behind them? Yeah, Adam, the problem with that is to have a blow-up doll in the next film means I have to purchase one. I guess I could do from Amazon. I don't have to walk in a store and buy one.
But that place you drive by has them.
Oh, they do. I've been in there. When we had a bachelor party for a friend of mine, we went in there and bought some stuff. They have, here's a true story. Years ago, I had a computer called an Amiga, which was CompuServe, or not CompuServe. Commodore computers became Amigas. It was the first editing computer I had. And this woman that sold it to us and set it up and all, she used to work on the computers up there at the Red Barn in Egg Harbor City. And they had these things. Now, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, exit the room if you do not want to hear disgusting, but I know you people. But I'm giving you advance warning to exit the room if you don't want to hear this. All right, here it goes. They had glory holes, and guys would stick their...
Everybody knows what a glory hole is.
Well, some people may not. But people would stick their junk through a glory hole for someone on the other side to perform fellatio. That was a clinical term, right? Well, somebody on the other side took a hat pin and shoved it through the person's junk, top to bottom, and they couldn't pull out either. And the person screamed, the person ran out, and somebody had to go in there and pull the pin
They
out.
didn't call an ambulance?
They did after that, yeah. True story. Red Barn Books, probably circa 1990, 90 to 95, somewhere in there.
You never told me that story.
Well, what would bring that up?
Because we drive by it all the time.
Well, we drive by it maybe once a month or so when we go to Doherty's that way. Red Barn Adult Books is about a mile from cousin Doherty's house, so she could basically pick up some side jobs. There's another place on the other side of Pennsylvania Avenue called Adult World. That's in our. Let me tell you, I got a story about there too.
It's the one that says slow down on the sign.
That's Red Barn. Adult World. I go in there for he wants to do a commercial. Now I don't know where he's going to play it, but I go in there, and when I go in, the guy's wearing sunglasses, and the place is like the main store where they sell videos and toys and all that stuff is brightly lit. And there's like beaded curtains that go back to the rooms where they can go in and watch videos. Nowadays, the internet probably kills that. But the guy's sitting like up on this raised platform. And he goes, yeah, I was thinking that we could show, the store and the inventory. He goes, oh, I'm sorry. He says, I have Lyme's disease, and the light just hurts my eyes and gives me this striking pain in my head. I never wound up doing a commercial for him. I never saw him again.
Kyle Crew has Lyme's disease.
Who's that?
That guy on TikTok that I watch. Cute guy.
Oh, is he as cute as me? Look, everyone. I put a new sensor on today, and I chose. Look at me showing my guns. I chose the black patch to cover it. I guess I'm okay because this thing hasn't gone off all day. Oh, it says alarms unavailable, probably because I didn't scan it. Yeah, I'm good. 156. That's good. Just before 3 p.m., I was down in the green. And then we ate. Does anybody like spaghetti sandwiches, or is it just me? Holly makes spaghetti. I tell her buried in fucking grated cheese. She does. And she puts she takes like an Italian roll, cuts it in half, cuts it in quarters basically, and puts half of it together. Makes garlic bread out of it and puts it all in a bowl and brings it out to me. And then I take the bottom piece of the bread and I put spaghetti on it. I put the top piece and I eat it. When I was a kid, I used to do that on bread, just plain bread.
I used to eat ketchup sandwiches when I was a kid.
Jennifer, what are you waiting for? You're denying yourself. You what? You used to put spaghetti on what?
I used to eat ketchup sandwiches.
Ketchup sandwiches? I know people do. There are people that claim those ketchup flavored potato chips are awesome.
Well, maybe. I mean, French fries with ketchup are good.
Well, I like potato chips. I like the Ruffles. Lay's are okay. Pringles is not my favorite, but they're okay. They're like they shouldn't even be really be called a potato chip. They're like something else. They're a chip, but they just are different. But anyway, I like Ruffles and I like Lay's.
Like kettle chips.
The kettle chips are okay, but Ruffles are my favorite. And then I like once in a while those cheddar, but I kind of got sick of them.
Cheddar sour cream or whatever
Yeah.
they were.
But I like the Hers sour cream and onion. And we also like the Hers, the hot chips.
Have you seen them anywhere lately?
The hot chips every time I go in the store. I'll
I
get.
tried to order some in my last order and they said they didn't have any.
I'll check tomorrow. Well, Ashton says it makes sense because ketchup on potatoes is really good, which is what you said. Ketchup on French fries.
I like mayonnaise on French fries. Yeah, that's my mom.
Do you really?
That's like a European thing. Like a
Emma, are you still in here? He's out for love. And you're ignoring him. You know, we have a guy, we tend to take and like when we see someone that looks like they might be homeless or something, we'll try. Like, there's this one guy. We, is there a problem that we'll buy a cup of coffee for? Melody, we were talking about you the other day. Emma, do you eat mayonnaise on French fries? So we'll get him a cup of coffee. He's an alcoholic homeless guy. And then this other guy appeared about 6 weeks ago, a month ago, at Dunkin' Donuts, who sits right next to the entrance with a sign like "Buy me hash browns" or whatever. Well, this guy has an eye patch, and now he doesn't have an eye patch. Like his eye grew back. Although he could have just been covering an injury. Oh, it's outside time for the doggos. Yes, we were talking good things about you, Melody. I said you're sassy. I also showed Bad Barbie. I'm also working on the Bad Ben book. Oh. Oh. Well, anyway. Well, thank you. I now have to finish the book, but I'm making significant progress. So, what's the other 58%, Emma, if it's 42% potato? Holly is good. She just took the dogs out. Well, there you have it. That's what Google says, according to Emma. Now, let me hang on. Ugh. The this is the front walkway. And right here is the cat food that has gone untouched for 2 nights.
ShopRite has Eggland's best dozen eggs for $1.77.
Is that good?
They're usually $4.
Why are eggs so expensive?
Everything's
Oh, you know what it was? It was bird flu. They were destroying a bunch of chickens.
That was one of the things I saw.
Yeah, we think the kitty's okay. I've seen this cat for at least 2 years now. I wonder what ripped the head off the rabbit.
It wasn't the cat. What, you think it was the cat?
They say about cats, but they say we don't have stray dogs, but we have foxes and we have opossums and we have raccoons.
What about a coyote?
We have coyotes. Yeah, coyotes are basically dogs.
It could have been human.
That would mean they were standing in our backyard
Uh-huh.
or near our backyard. You think Jack has an alter ego? I haven't seen Jack in 2 weeks. Think I'm gonna walk down there, and I'm not gonna walk up. Well, I can't pull up either.
Ben don't have a cell phone number.
I'm going to get it. I'm going to say, Jack. I'm going to give Jack my card and tell him to text me so that I have his number. I'm going to say, Jack, I don't care if you think it's an invasion of your privacy.
Maybe it's the nutty guy that chased those people away. Was out for a midnight stroll and found the body and decided to rip it apart.
What guy chased what people?
Remember the people that the reason they moved was because he was shooting his gun off?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, could be.
Or it could just be like a mongoloid woods person.
Wow. You just made Bad Ben 14.
Mongoloid woods person?
I don't think that's the proper term to
It
use.
isn't. I apologize for using that word.
My God.
I'm sorry.
So, for those of you that don't know the story, I'm in the kitchen one day and I can see the rabbit. It wasn't a pet rabbit, it was a wild rabbit laying down, just laying there. And so I knew it was dead. Rabbits don't just lay. And so I was trying to keep her distracted. And then finally I go out there because she came out here and sat that down. And I went out there with the shovel to pick it up. And when I walked out there, the rabbit is there and its head is 2 feet away from it. And it's not shredded or eaten like you would think. If a wild animal killed it, it would have eaten it. It was like a satanic sacrifice.
sits on the top of my chair.
This is our other child, Sophie. There are opportunities to be. One guy actually wrote me that he wants to buy to be the person that ships the box to Tom Riley in Bad Barbie. There'll be some other opportunities. They won't be as obvious as like has been in the past movies about paid inclusions, but there can be like photos hanging of people, and I'm making it affordable. Like $99, you can be included in Bad Barbie. But I'm only taking a few, like 5. Don't go changing to try and please me. I love you just the way you are. Whoa. Oh. I wonder if I can get this tooth shaved down. It looks like a Dracula's thing. Do you see this, Al? I think I can get. I want to get shaved down. It looks like a fang.
Ugh.
Jennifer screamed out, "Sophie!"
Do you like eggplant?
It's okay. It's kind of slimy.
Although, and I've said this before, that place that I used to order those sandwiches from, Marie's Garden Grill, eggplant and chicken cutlet sandwich that they used to make was really good.
When I lived in
Slimy.
Pleasantville, behind me, the Sellas were Italians. I mean, and he had a garden right up near the side of our fence. And it was the greenest grass we had in the entire yard because he would water it constantly. But eggplant, they were huge. And zucchini, huge. Now, zucchini bread is good. Have you had zucchini bread? Zucchini bread is awesome. But she used to make eggplant parmesan, and that was good.
My mom used to make good eggplant.
But I'm not a big fan. You know what? As I've gotten older, I kind of like is salads.
I love salad.
But like that bag salad, they always have like poop in them.
No, I like just get a thing of romaine lettuce with some croutons, a little bit of onion, some radish.
I'll get you some supplies.
I love radish.
You gotta wash the romaine though.
I know.
Because what is that? What is the poop the poop thing?
Listeria.
Listeria, but there's also there's a name when there's poop in the water with a B or something. Botulism, no. Somebody help me. What is it called? It's called. I mean, I know it's poop. It's not feces. It's called when it's in the water. E. coli. Thank
There
you.
go. It didn't start with a B though.
Well, B, E.
Yeah.
They sound close.
It's kind of dirty, but it's funny.
I used to rub my own jizz all over my face, and I would leave it on overnight, kind of like a facial. I used to rub my own jizz all over my face.
I sent Nurse Matt something today. I sent it to you too, I do believe.
Julie, a lot of people in Shamokin are upset that Dunkin' Donuts is closed because they didn't have anywhere else to go for coffee and donuts. Today, we also learned new information about the teenage girl police charged with setting the place on fire. Yellow tape surrounds the Dunkin' Donuts on West Sunbury Street in Shamokin. The popular donut shop is closed until further notice because of extensive fire damage.
But I have to rely on myself to go to maybe a Turkey Hill or something where I don't like their donuts. I'd rather the donuts at Dunkin' Donuts. And I'm kind of dealing with it, but I really miss Dunkin' Donuts.
I go there every day. I get a chicken bacon croissant, or I get some coffee, Powerade if I'm dehydrated. I sit there all the time. If I have any legal work that I need to do, I go there. I meet with my attorneys there.
I'm gonna miss that place if they don't open up. Yeah, a lot of my friends go in there, get the cold coffee, iced coffee, I guess it's called.
Cheap, classy place to meet up. It's a location where you can meet up with your friends. It's the only thing this town has.
Julie, a lot of people in Shamokin are upset that Dunkin' Donuts is closed.
Dunkin' can just tear a neighborhood apart. It's the only place the town has. We got Wawa here. Yes, E. coli. You always hear about those bagged lettuce getting recalled because of listeria and E. coli. Are people shitting in the? Maybe they're shitting in the lettuce.
You're not cleaning it properly, is what it is.
Well, that's why we need to buy lettuce.
But make sure it's. What do you like in your salad?
Lettuce, onions. I guess the radish is okay. The croutons are okay. I like those salads that are like the Caesar salads.
Oh yeah. I like the
Hello, sweet.
a little bit of cheese, like cheddar cheese on top.
Cheese is good.
What kind of you like? Caesar dressing is what you like?
I like. Well, I don't believe it or not. You know how I like French dressing on hamburgers? I don't like it on salads. I like blue cheese. I like Caesar. And sometimes that clear shit.
Like a vinaigrette?
Yeah.
Or Italian? I have
Not the
Italian.
vinaigrette, though, like the Italian.
I have creamy Italian. That's all
I
have.
bet you do. Are we okay over here? Norovirus also, according to Cherie. Cherie is our medical professional.
How's your leg?
My leg?
Scratch on your leg.
Oh, it's okay.
All right?
Yeah.
See this stuff.
It's already 7:30 almost.
I guess I won't be finishing this tonight, but I'll finish it tomorrow.
What?
I will.
What are you reading?
Air or fire?
Air,
H-E-I-R.
here of fire. All right.
Sarah J. Maas.
If nobody's done this, you want to tune out here for a minute or mute it because I'm going to do Wordle. So let's see. My first word I'll take is paste. I got the A in the second position. Let's see. Radar. I got 2 A's, but the second A is in the wrong position. How can I use 2 A's? I should have done cadre. Oh, but I already have that. Two A's side by side. Or Aaron, but they don't use proper names. Gay. Gamma. Look at this. So it's got to be switched around, and it's magma. I'll have it in 4 words. Because if you haven't played, I've got all the letters, and so that G and that M can only be switched around. Magma. I got it. Do you look up Svengoolie? What is Svengoolie? A series?
Bengali?
Svengali?
I've heard of the word.
Is it 2 hours? Because Jennifer said she can watch the live after that. Hopefully soon I'm going to be able to do live streams on my Bad Ben TV channel. He's a horror host now on Me TV. So we watched And Just Like That on Thursday, and we watched the What We Do in the Shadows last night, and tonight you got me at 10. Or we played what movie did we do?
When? Yesterday?
No, the black and white we did, where we hosted
Oh, Night of the Living Dead.
Night of the Living Dead. We talked shit about them the whole time, too. Next week, or in 2 weeks, we're going to have Aaron Irons, who's the producer, director, I think, of Chest. And it's free on Tubi. So later in the week, I'll be making a post so you guys can watch the movie. And then after we watch Bad or Ben, we can talk to the director. Wasp Woman. Don't go changing. I'm sorry, I just felt like singing it again. I got to find my guy on here. Let's see. By the way, last night, hello, sweetheart.
Sable. Archer, somebody come over here.
This is Cherie's shop. I'll be putting a link for that on. She makes all kinds of mason jar stuff.
Come on, lay down. Somebody lay down, please.
Where's the hang on.
Sable, lay down.
Oh wait, there's another page.
Be good girl. Good girl.
This is, I'll put a link to this stuff. And also, hang on. And this is this is another one of the Benite shops. And she does all this stuff. Vanessa's her name. She draws all these things. And I'll tell you what I'm going to get, and Jennifer's going to get. She drew that. It's 8x8. It's $10. She drew that. Hand pink waving hand. Are you trying to send emojis? Elysium Paranormal Experience. So, what time is it?
7:30.
All right, I'll stay on till 8, and then I'm going to log off, and I'll be back on at 10 with Steelmanville Road. We'll watch it together. We'll close out Saturday, at least on the East Coast, together. Well, it's not showing me the emojis. It's showing me it written out. Colon, hand, hyphen, pink, hyphen, waving, colon, hand, hyphen, pink, hyphen, waving, colon. That's what I say. Here, I'll show you. That's what I say. I thought it was code for like Adam's excited about Stillmanville Road tonight. Netflix, we just added a movie. We can't watch any movies that have animals in it anymore. Everything we watch, if Sable hears the animal, what we need to do is start wearing our headphones to watch television.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, I guess, but still.
The air conditioner used to be so loud.
Yeah. That's true. I really wish we could get Verizon Fios here. We could get rid of Comcast altogether. You know, fortunately, the woman of the house has a DVD collection that's substantial. So if power goes out, the generator goes on and we could watch DVDs. Did you hear that tomorrow night California is going to get its first ever tropical storm?
I heard there was something going there. It's in the south part. I asked Kayla if it was anywhere near them, and she said no, it's south of San Francisco.
Oh God. We get hurricanes here. We had Hurricane Sandy, but didn't affect us.
We lost power.
No.
Not for very long.
We lost power for an hour in Sandy, but
The ratio lasted like almost a day.
the derecho, we lost power for 36 hours. And my sister, who lives 3 miles away, well, it was 4th of July weekend.
Yep.
And it was freaking hot. This was like 2011. And it was, I'd never seen anything like it. El Niños, though, typically you have no hurricanes. La Nina is the one that causes some weird shit.
I remember everything was chaos at the Acme.
I knew somebody named Nino that was Nino DiTavio. But yeah, I'm interested to see how a tropical storm that hits California travels across the country. Like, will we get rain
Right?
later in the week? We're looking, today was absolutely gorgeous, the weather.
High's going to be like 74 or something at the end of the week.
But did you see the high Monday?
Yeah.
Monday, 92. Tomorrow, 89. Monday's high is 92. Then Tuesday's 83. Wednesday's 80. Thursday's 78. Then it's like all around the 80s. Who?
Chris Paluzzo.
Who?
Chris Paluzzo. Remember I showed you a picture of him yesterday? I asked you if you'd ever seen him before.
What'd he die from?
He probably killed himself the way they're wording.
Why are these people
He had schizoaffective disorder.
I think I have that.
You don't even know what it is.
Hurricane Hillary. What a name. Barrels towards California.
It should be
Catalina.
Hurricane Donald.
No, that's Tornado Donald. Hurricane Hillary.
What kind of winds are we expecting to get?
I don't know. Let's see. An unprecedented tropical storm warning is in effect from the California-Mexico border to Point Mugu and for Catalina Island. With Hurricane Hillary fast bearing down on the region and rain already beginning to fall in Southern California's desert areas, officials on Saturday are urging residents and visitors on Catalina Island and those living in portions of San Bernardino County to evacuate. Now, see, here's the problem. Oh, sorry, I'm like one of those fainting goes. It's so bad. These places are not used to hurricanes.
They're not using water. They're going to flood like they did last year.
And like in New Jersey, we have hurricanes, we hunker down. We have snow, we hunker down. But like we'll have snow and they'll close the schools. But I had a buddy whose brother lived in Vermont, and in 18 years they had one snow day because they had the equipment to clear the snow.
Somebody posted on TikTok about how they were having a heat wave in Seattle because it was 80 degrees.
Now
That was a heat wave. That's why I want to live in Seattle. It never gets too hot. It never gets too cold.
What else? You want to move to Seattle?
I think it would be nicer. There's lots of mountains.
Yeah, Mount St. Helens.
There's all the green because they get so much rain, but it never gets cold.
Mount St. Helens.
It never gets cold and it never gets hot.
Mount St.
So don't live near Mount St. Helens.
It's a volcano.
I know. I know what it is.
You think you can exactly say, "Oh, let's drive 5 miles away"? How far do you have to be from a volcano? Look at Vesuvio. What was that?
Vesuvius.
Vesuvius. They found people holding babies in ash, hardened.
What about Pompeii?
That's what I meant.
That's a
Pompeii.
little different.
The Kit Harington.
That was a little different. It was a long time ago. They didn't know how to react to things.
You know what's scary? A fucking tsunami. Because the difference between life and death can be like 10 feet. Like if you have a hill or something you can get on. That's why you guys know the layout of this home. If we were to ever have like real bad storms, we'd pull the cars up on the front lawn. Because of all the dirt out there, they would be, an extra 10 feet up in the air. The only thing that worries me here is in the basement is where the air conditioner is and the electric panel.
The danger area around an erupting volcano is approximately 20 miles. You may encounter some ashy debris for a 50-mile radius. Safe distance is 3 to 6 miles upwind of the volcano. How about that?
What?
Never mind. Listen to anything I say.
20 miles from a volcano and you're safe. Oh, this fucking thing.
Archer.
And they stop to sniff each other.
Archer, Sable, somebody, come over here, please. Lay down. Lay down.
Hang on, I'm looking for something, folks. Don't go changing to try and please me. I love you just the way I do love you, people. Mr. and Mrs. Fitch. Why would it remove? Oh, caches. All right, let's remove all this shit. See what it does. See if it crashes my computer. All right, whatever that is. Let's see how much space I have now on my hard drive. Ooh, 43 gig. So anyway, folks, it is almost 8 o'clock. I'm going to log off here. I'll be back on at 10 and we'll watch Steelmanville Road together. Thank you for being here, you magnificent people. See you, love you.